Hello everybody, this is Kiyoshi here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the FuRyu Attack on Titan, the vertical Manuevering special Eren Yeager figure. So without further ado, let's get started. We'll take a look at the packaging first. I do dig the packaging here. It's pretty cool. It reminded me of one of those Saint Seiya action figures released by Bandai. Isn't that like somewhat like that kind of packaging? And it just had a Greek feeling to it. And this is also my first time getting an actual FuRyu Statue figure. I've had a lot of the FuRyu Noodle Stopper figure. I'm a huge fan of that particular series. I do own a lot of those figures, but it is my first time getting an actual physical 7.5-inch standard figure statue. So I'm pretty excited about this, and my first time I gave it to Attack on Titan, one of my favorite all-time favorite animates slash manga slash live action movies. I know the live action isn't fantastic, but it's not as bad as what some of the people have said. So if you've not watched it, I suggest you to watch it. I think it's not bad. It could be better, but I think it's pretty cool. You know, I do like it. Anyways, here's a FuRyu Eren Yeager Attack on Titan figure. I will do a 360 first before we get into details with the amazingness and flaws. But there are definitely more amazingness than flaws. But the flaws are noticeable. You do want to be advised. Anyways, cool. Let's take a look at the base first. I do like the base. This base definitely adds a lot of point to this figure. The base is round shaped black color standard base, but it does come with these breaks. These are non-removable. However, it just add the scene, the overall scene makes it just look a lot better. In general speaking, it's not just one of those boring standard base, but it has some breaks. I mean, that's really thoughtful, right? The rest amazing part is definitely the paint apps. I think I've looked it through. The paint apps is flawless. I don't even know where to start, but all the paint apps is amazing. There's some glossiness here. There's some settle matte, and there's some metallic paint apps going on. All the skin tones are matte. Yeah, I do dig the paint apps really well, and my figure has no problem at all. No major defects in any paint departments. So that's another amazingness to this figure. And then the poster is pretty cool. It's not my most wanted poster, I have to be honest with you. However, I do think this poster is pretty dynamic. It's very dynamic, and look at all these details, the wires, all these different parts of the mechanic machineries that are attached to the figure himself. They're just amazing. Yeah, I really in that kind of aspect, I really don't have any flaws or any complaints. I do like it. And now let's talk about flaws or minor nitpicks. First of all, when you open the package, this arrow right here, and the top tip of the sword, and this sword came separate. You do have to do a simple assembly. They do have instruction sheet that you can, you know, just follow that instruction sheet. It's not hard. However, I think it has to do with FuRyu overall, the plastic that they use. They are very lightweighted. So in another way, they're very breakable. So be very careful. When I opened the packaging, I almost lost all of these accessories pieces because they're so lightweighted, and when I opened it, I wasn't expecting it. Well, it's my fault. I should have watched more carefully. The one I opened the package, everything just flew everywhere. So yeah, luckily my dog wasn't near me, so these survived, and it's here. I attached them. But be careful when you open the package for the first time. These things will fall out just everywhere, kind of plays loosely in the packaging. That's one thing unfortunate. The other thing is definitely this figure is very lightweighted. So when figures being very lightweighted, that means, you know, a lot of these plastic that they use are very fragile. I wouldn't use the word cheap, you know, because plastic can be cheaply made, but this figure is definitely not cheap. So I'm not going to use the word cheap in this particular case. But lightweighted plastics are very vulnerable. You drop it, it failed, or just your little heart on any of these parts, it could easily break. And I did broke one of these arrows. And by the way, these arrows and these connecting piece, they're not bandy wires. I first thought it was bandy wire. I mean, I'm being stupid here. So I broke it. I broke it. I almost broke both. But yeah. So do be very careful. These are not bandy wires, so do not bend it. I mean, I was trying to make it different directions, but yeah, I learned it the hard way. So definitely be careful just in case you don't know, which I didn't. The other gripe I have is probably the face. I do like the expression in a way, don't get me wrong. However, there's some minor offness, just a little bit off somewhere in this area, you know, between the eyes, above the lips, this area. I feel like they could have done a better job. I'm not saying this is not a good job. I think this is pretty cool. But I just feel they could have done just a little bit better, more accurate to how he looks, how Eren looks from the series. But I still think like for example, certain angles, it looks great. But if you're looking like the front angle, it looks just somewhere a little bit off. It could be because he's making this kind of facial expression. So the whole face is kind of twisted. That could be the reason. But, you know, I just wish it looks just somewhat a little bit more spot on. I couldn't really say, like, I couldn't really explain what is off here. Just not exactly Eren to me. But those are all minor nitpicks, to be honest with you. I think this figure is amazing. I got it for around 49 bucks, if I remember correctly. If not, it was 59. Somewhere along that line, 49 or 59. I think it's reasonable. I mean, definitely it is a fragile figure, so be very careful. If you decide to order this, or decide to get this, just I keep reminding you, let me reminding you, this figure is fragile. It is they are made with weak plastics. So be very, very careful. But other than that, I think this is an amazing figure, and I would still give it probably a 8.5 out of 10. I do like the dynamicness of this whole thing. And also, I just feel Attack on Titan figure just amazing. I do like a lot of these characters, so I could be a little bit biased, but I think this is an amazing figure. Once again, this is FuRyu Attack on Titan, the vertical Manuevering special Eren Yeager figure. This is on the 7.5 inch scale. Amazing. Great for collections. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.